Hello my friends from Timeshare OPC University. Today we're going to talk about pitching the activity, which is the next step. So you already stopped the unit, you broke the ice, you introduced the promotion, you qualified the unit. You already know that these people is going to be able to qualify. So that's the time for you to go into this step, which is pitching the activity. And this is one of the most important activities because this is how we're going to convince the family or the qualified couple or the single lady to go and listen to the presentation. Everywhere where you're going to work, there's going to be all kinds of activities. If you work in Mexico, there's going to be cruises, there's going to be city tours, there's going to be jungle tour. If you go in Costa Rica, there's going to be canoping. Orlando, there's going to be Disney parks. So there's always something. You can pitch a restaurant, you can pitch a certificate, anything. This is pitching the activity. Well, if you're a new OPC, my suggestion is pick at least 3 to 5 activities that you like and make them your own. Okay, and as time progresses, you need to learn more activities, okay? But in order for you to pitch the activity, you have to sell the client into that activity at a full price, okay? How do you sell the client on an activity? Well, you have to describe it specifically. You gotta tell them what time does it start, where does it go, what are the stops, what does it include, what time does it end, how much does it cost, and make sure that the client believes that it's worth it. Let me give you an example. When I started many years back in Puerto Vallarta, I picked a boat ride. And what I did, I read the description on the pamphlet and I made an image in my mind and I decided to describe. The name of that boat ride was called Shambhala. It was a boat ride that started at the marina at 9 in the morning. People would get into the marina, pay the fee to get into the marina. How can you get to the marina? Well, from your hotel, you can either take a taxi or catch the bus that says marina. So be very specific in helping the people. Once you arrive at the marina, you're gonna pay for the port fee and you're gonna be directed to get into the boat. Once you get into the boat, you're gonna receive a continental breakfast, okay? Excuse me. After that, you're gonna depart going, excuse me. You're gonna depart going south on the board of the Malecon, so you can look all Puerto Vallarta, until you're gonna get into this, excuse me, you're gonna get into this a location called Los Arcos, which is a natural park in which you're gonna see thousands of tropical fishes. So once you get there, you're gonna get your snorkel equipment and you're gonna be able to snorkel. You know, you're gonna be like the mermaid and the husband is going to be the shark. After you snorkel for about 45 minutes, then you're going to go back into the boat and you're going to go to the next location, which is going to be called Quemixto. That's an island accessible only by boat. Once you get to Quemixto, there's 2 choices. You can either horseback ride to the top of the hill or you can hike up. Once you get on top of the hill, there's going to be a magnificent waterfall. And over there you can refresh yourself. There are some restaurant drinks that you can have. On the way back, you can either do the horseback ride again or you can walk. Once you get back to Quemixto, you're gonna go back into the boat and you're gonna go to the next destination, which is called Las Animas. Las Animas is an amazing white sandy beach in which you're gonna have your lunch. The lunch is a buffet lunch, so you can have all kinds of Mexican dishes. And when you're done with that, you're gonna be able to relax on the beach for, you know, a little bit of time. Meanwhile, you can do parasailing, jet skiing, on any of the water activities. They'll give you enough time to relax, and after that, you're gonna get back on the boat and you're gonna sail back to the main marina. It's gonna take about an hour and a half in which you're gonna have an open bar and everybody's gonna start dancing. So you're gonna have breakfast, lunch, open bar, snorkeling equipment, opportunity of horseback riding, opportunity to do some water activities. It's an amazing tour. Right now, that activity costs only $80 per person, but it's worth it because you get breakfast, lunch, open bar, snorkeling equipment, the waterfalls, the opportunity to do the horseback riding, the opportunity to do all these activities. It's something worth it. So you must sell the clients at a full price. They have to agree with you that full price is the best price because you have to be very specific describing that tour. Okay, if it's Disney, well, you got to talk about Disney and how the family is going to enjoy. If it's Costa Rica, you got to talk about how the family is going to enjoy Canopy. If it is Las Vegas, you got to talk about the shows that you're going to do. Okay, whether you work in-house whether you work outside, whether you're doing a roadshow, this is crucial. You must sell the family on what you're selling, whether it's a dinner certificate, stay certificate, but people have to be convinced, and you gotta sell them at a full price. Once you convince them to be sold at a full price, that's pitching the activity. Then you're gonna ask the client, do you think this is a great deal? The client's just gonna say, sure. Then you're gonna ask them, how would you like to save some money? Everybody's gonna say, wow, how? Then is how you're gonna get into the next step, which I will tell you soon.